Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to get you some deep clarity on what your person is realizing about you and this connection, whether it's your twin flame, soulmate, beloved, or specific person. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I want to give a big virtual hug to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's been part of this beautiful global family. Thank you so much for being here. You are absolutely loved and cherished by me. I'm deeply grateful for you, and a special call out to all of my private clients all around the world. You know who you are. I love you all so deeply. Thank you for making my work so beautiful and meaningful. So as always, I give you 3 groups to choose from. You can choose from number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you. So I'll be showing you the image on each card, and then we'll be assigning zodiac signs to each group as well. So some people like to choose their zodiac and their person's zodiac and combine those readings. So please do be gentle with yourself. There is no right or wrong answer here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you want clarity on your specific situation and you're tired of general readings because you want to know what's going on, then I highly recommend that you do a private reading with me. I offer 2 types. One is the live reading experience, which is my absolute favorite because I get to see your beautiful face on video call. I feel that that is the most powerful reading you can have because it's live and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. We can also video record that so you have it indefinitely. The other option I offer is pre-recorded video readings, which are also really good as well. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. And what's really wonderful about private readings is that we can go in deep on what's going on between you and your person. We can see where this could be going. We can look at what action steps you could take to get the outcome that you want. Okay, and for those of you who love to pull oracle cards at home, I've created 2 decks, the Twin Flame Oracle, which I use in every reading here on YouTube. It's my love oracle, and the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which is my business, money, and career deck. So these are available at a fantastic price. I believe it's like $16.99, and they're like 77 cards, which is more cards than anybody ever offers. And they are with free shipping on Amazon.com. So all of the links are in the box below. All right, let's take a deep breath and see which of these we feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have this image right here. For group number 2, we have this image right here. And for group number 3, we have this image right here. Okay, let's go ahead and assign zodiac signs. So for group number 1, we have Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, and Scorpio. For group number 2, we have Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, and Virgo. For group number 3, we have Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, make your choice and we'll get started with group number 1. Group 1 that chose this image right here, as well as Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces and Scorpio. So let's see. What are they realizing about you, Group 1? We're going to start with your oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end for guidance from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know today? Okay, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. Spark. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Okay. Wow, I feel, Group 1, that there are some really big realizations coming through from your person to you. Okay. So first of all, I feel like in the past, in past relationships, even if this person has been married before, they have dealt with partners who were more insecure. I feel like they've had to do a lot of kind of work around feeling burdened by having to take care of other partners emotionally. What they're realizing about you and what they love about you is that you are not like that. Okay, we're all human. Of course, there's going to be times where we're insecure. Of course, there's going to be times where we need reassurance. That's different than what I'm feeling here. This person realizes that you have tremendous self-respect, that you do your best to love yourself first. I feel like they are seeing, or as they're getting to know you, as they're getting deeper connected to you, they're also realizing that you have done the internal work or are doing the internal work, because it hasn't always been easy for you. You too have lost yourself in relationships in the past. This person has also lost themselves in relationships in the past. So I feel like there is a mutual healing going on here, but what they are most respectful about and what they love the most about you is that they can see that you are willing, able, and doing that work to maintain your self-love, to create self-love, even if you haven't felt it in the past, even if you've struggled with it in the past. So I feel like this person is realizing how much they respect who you are, where you've come from, all the healing you've had to do, the challenges that you have faced. And I feel like that's something that has brought you very much up in a good way in this person's eyes. And they see how you are with your family. They see how loving you are, how wonderful you are. If you are already a parent, they appreciate the kind of parent that you are. They see the way you treat your kids. If you're not a parent, if you guys are in that stage of your life where you do wish to find a life partner and start a family, this person is seeing you as the person that they would wish to have a family with. They're seeing that future with you. They're seeing the possibility, if you are maybe later in life and you both have kids from previous relationships, they're seeing possibility of like bringing those families together. So this person really does feel a beautiful spark with you. You have sparked something very new, fresh, and beautiful in this person, Group 1. And because of that spark, because of that sense of growing respect and trust, I feel like they're even starting to see you as family. So there's a lot of different energies coming from this family card, right? Like that trust, that foundation is building in this person. I feel like this person has definitely been let down a lot in the past. Like I said, I get this energy that they're very exhausted by relationships that they've had in the past, where they had to do a lot of the emotional labor, where they had to really carry the relationship, and they decided at some point that they do not want to do that anymore. Okay, but they may have a lingering fear around that. But I feel like, again, this person is more slow burning energy, you know, moving forward slowly, getting to truly know you, taking their time, not rushing. Why? Because they do have that fear. They don't want to ever be in a position again where they have to do all the work to carry an insecure partner, or to, you know, have the burden of everything on them. And that's their greatest fear. And I think with you, they're seeing that they don't have to do that, and they're breathing that sigh of relief. Okay, there's a sigh of relief here. Let's go deeper. What else are they realizing? What else are they realizing about group one? Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Okay. So I feel like this person is very aware of the fact that when they were in a committed relationship the last time, whatever that was, with this energy right here, King of Pentacles, this person could have been married, or they could have been in a long-term relationship, like a, you know, living situation, something that involved commitment, even if it wasn't a legal marriage. Or for some of you, this person, and again, take it as it resonates, not for everybody, but this person is currently still legally married and needs to get out of it. Five of Cups is very unhappy in that marriage and is trying to move on, but there's something that is also Four of Pentacles, like holding on to this person. But I feel like one of the things that they're realizing about you is that you bring them Nine of Cups, tremendous amount of happiness. Again, to me, this energy is that you are a relief to this person. You are fresh energy, a breath of fresh air. They're not used to being with someone who is self-respecting, who loves themselves, who doesn't bring drama, who doesn't like make their life a daily kind of roller coaster. This person is definitely seeking relief, okay? And with you, they are feeling calm. And the more they are closer to you, the more calmness and goodness they are feeling. I feel like this person has been through a very difficult time with this Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups here. A very difficult time in terms of grieving the past, dealing with a current sadness or current depression that they felt like from whatever they've been through in these past relationships or are currently going through right now. And with the Seven of Cups, there's been a very confusing time for this person. And it's hurt them very deeply. And because of that, they've also, with this Four of Pentacles, felt like they've been clinging on to some form of relief or whatever would make them feel better. But they also right now are fighting the urge to cling to you, okay? Because they don't want you to feel suffocated. They're fighting the urge to kind of come at you with that full force, you know, because they're starting to feel very attached to you, okay? But they don't want to become an emotional burden on you. in the same way that other people have become burdens on them in the past, right? So this is a bit of a pattern that they're dealing with. I feel like they're fighting this desire to just kind of cling on to you, and they don't want to do that because they know that it's not the right thing to do, okay? And like I said, for those of you who this person still wants to cling on to you, but they might be in a different situation, that's making it even more difficult, because that's adding a lot of grief and pressure to them wanting to leave that situation, but yet clinging to it and clinging to you simultaneously. So there's like a split energy there too. Let's get some clarification. I'd like to know what's going on with that central energy of the Four of Pentacles, Spirit. Can you please clarify the Four of Pentacles? Six of Swords, see? Inability to move on. So they don't want to feel like they're clinging to you, the past, or anything anymore, okay? They feel like they've already been held back by the past, or they are currently being held back by whatever situation they're in. So Six of Swords, they want to stop clinging in a negative way, Six of Swords, and they want to move forward, move on. So can you please clarify that Five of Cups? What's going on with that Five of Cups? Yeah, Ten of Swords. Okay, so there is a lot of stress. There's a lot of grief, pain that this person has been going through or is going through currently. They might be reaching the end point of a cycle of stress. Okay, so that's also relevant for those of you who this is a third party situation. Whatever is happening there, it is deteriorating. It's getting worse and worse, more and more stressful. They're reaching like the end, like they're getting to that end. So can you please clarify the Seven of Cups here? What's going on with that? Four of Wands. Yeah, so they want to come out of the confusion and come into a place of clarity and celebration. Four of Wands to me is very much about knowing what you want and being deeply happy about that. Being deeply satisfied and knowing that you're moving forward with that Six of Swords into something that brings you a lot of happiness. So this is the realization that this person is having. You bring them that Nine of Cups. They want to move forward and celebrate that feeling of finally feeling like they found the love that they want. Okay, that's really important to this person. Let's see. What else are they realizing? And what is Spirit's guidance for Group 1 today? Okay, separation, unawakened, pause, hidden path. Wow, okay. So I feel like this person right now is very much struggling with what is it that they need to fully move away from. Because we're getting energy of movement with that Six of Swords, right? We're getting energy of old patterns, old stresses, Ten of Swords, whatever is bothering this person, finally reaching an end state where they're going to have to make a decision. So for some of you, if this is a third party situation, are they going to finally separate themselves from a situation that is no longer working in order to come to you, because you are that Nine of Cups, you are that new beginning, Four of Wands, you are the joy, the peace, the happiness that this person wants to embrace and celebrate. Okay, for those of you who this isn't a third party, I feel like this separation is an energetic one, right? Not separating from you, but separating from whatever is holding them back. The fear, the sense of, I don't want to repeat the past, right? The things that this person has struggled with has been enormous. Like, I feel like there's a lot of trauma surrounding this person's past romantic life, okay? Whether it's a divorce, whether it's bad breakups, whether it's betrayal. So what they've done is that they pressed the pause button and kept their eyes closed towards real love for a very long time because of that fear, because that sense of, you know, I would rather kind of dull my heart than to feel that pain again, than to deal with all of the nonsense, all of the drama, right? But I feel like it was the spark this tremendously deep connection and spark that they felt with you that has made this person come alive again, right? From being unawakened, right? But that journey, that process is definitely on the slower side. That's why I told you this person is more of a slow burn energy. It takes them time to open up. It takes them time to, find the pathway forward. Right? Like for them, the path to love has always felt hidden. It's always felt like it's disappointing. That's why they've pressed the pause button on their life, and it has nothing to do with you personally, okay? So this person needs to finally feel that it is safe to move forward. Okay, so if this resonates with you and you'd like to go deeper and you'd like to find out, okay, how is this person going to finally cut through all of this, move forward? When are they going to move forward? What's going on? And is there anything you can do in this process? Then I highly recommend that you do the private reading with me. You could do the live or the video recorded, and the link is in the box below. So let's see. Your advice from Spirit is see the bigger picture. Okay, so what can you do to see the bigger picture? And if you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I've created, these are available with free shipping at amazon.com at an amazing price. So again, all of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. It really helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this image right here, as well as Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, and Virgo. Let's see. What are they realizing about you? Group 2, we're going to start with your oracle cards. And then we're going to do your tarot. And stay with me until the end, because we will be getting guidance from Spirit as well. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, debts. Cleaning house, beautiful. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Wow, okay. Group 2, I'm excited for you because I feel like there is some major energy flowing here between you and this person. Like, wow, okay? There's some major eye-opening, lots of cleaning. I love this cleaning house. Like, I just feel like this is a major shift, major realizations in this situation between you and this person. I feel like for some of you, you might be in separation from this person, or maybe a pause, like maybe you're not talking right now, and maybe that is a good thing, because I think this person, if you have stepped away, or even if they've stepped away, or if you've mutually kind of been silent, they are absolutely feeling what they need to feel from that absence. This person, group 2, needed to feel your absence. They needed to feel the consequences of whatever has happened here. Maybe you had an argument, maybe you broke up, for a little while. Maybe there was a big blow up. Maybe things have just been super stressful. So right now, if you have stepped away and given this person distance, that was a very good thing, because they needed to feel the consequences of their actions or whatever they were doing or not doing. Okay, for some of you, I feel like, okay, this is not for everybody, but I feel very strongly that for some of you, you have never let this person feel the consequences. Because I feel like for some of you, this person tends to be someone who needs to control the relationship or the connection. They may be very hot and cold. When they're hot, like they cannot live without you. They call you every day. They text you all the time. And then when they go cold, they may not show up for a month. You know, they might like ignore you for a week. They may not want to talk to you. They may not reach out, or maybe they don't even respond when you do. And if that's the case, I feel like if you have finally not reacted, if this person disappeared again and you just let them go, you didn't call them, you didn't acknowledge them, you just let it be, that is really important. That is very powerful. You've done something very powerful. And if you haven't done that yet, I feel like Spirit is saying you should. Because this person, for whatever reason, and I'm not saying that they have bad intentions, it most likely has to do with their own trauma, their own upbringing, their own life experiences where they don't feel safe unless they control the relationship. And sometimes they need to withdraw in order to regulate themselves, or they need to withdraw because closeness feels like too much for them. So I feel like right now it's important, if you haven't already, or if you already have, to let this be, because this person is cleaning their internal house. And this is very important. They are realizing that they cannot show up this way and have a healthy relationship. They're realizing that they need to clean their own internal issues, their emotional issues, and show up as an equal partner. Okay, there's a sense, see, when you get surrender your need to always be right with control issues, this tells us that this person is highly defensive, could be very ego-driven, pride-driven, because they have learned to put up these walls from whatever their upbringing was, or whatever their past experiences were. They do not feel safe unless they are in control, unless they are right. And it's very hard for them to admit when they are wrong. And I'm sure you've already seen this, okay? But I'm sure also that part of the reason you stick around, part of the reason why you haven't left this person, group 2, is because when this is not an issue, the connection between the two of you is very deep. Like, you get along in a way with this person that you don't get along with anybody else. And that's what keeps you staying or coming back to each other. Because I wouldn't be surprised if there's been a constant cycle of, you know, closeness and then distance, closeness and then distance. Let's see, what else are they realizing? This is big because I feel like you both may be exhausted from this, you maybe more than them, and you need this to settle, right? You need stability here. And if, again, you have given this person consequences, group 2, that is what is helping them to realize that this can't go on the way it is, because it's too hurtful. What else are they realizing? The Hermit. The Fool. See? Major arcanas. I told you there's major realization going on here. 8 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So, see, this person, they know, or they are learning now, maybe for the first time, that you are not going to be controlled. You are independent. You are self-respecting. You have self-esteem. You've built or are building a beautiful life for yourself. You don't need them, you're not desperate, but you do want them. And again, you may still give them second and third chances because you get along very deeply with this person. Okay, they know this. They know this. And they feel the same way about you. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a more difficult personality to deal with, but they feel like you somehow manage to deal with their difficult personality. It's interesting. Like, this is why they may run away, but they keep running back to you, group 2, because this person definitely realizes that there's something in you, there's something in the way you are, in your soul, in your personality, that somehow manages to soothe them, that somehow manages to be able to deal with this person. And they themselves know that they are not easy to deal with. They know this. And so it's like they test you because that's who they are, but they keep coming back to you because nobody else makes them feel the way that you make them feel. So right now, again, they seem to be in hermit mode. You might be in hermit mode as well. There seems to be a sense of like, okay, maybe we needed this space to figure out what's really going on. But within that hermit mode, this person is having major realizations about the fact that no one but you understands them the way they want to be understood. No one but you tolerates them the way they need to be tolerated. So it is absolutely worth it for them to put the work into this relationship, to show up properly, to stop playing the games, to stop the up and downs, to stop the roller coaster, and to actually get serious and cultivate, nurture, and work on this relationship because it's the best one they're ever going to have. That's the realization this person is coming to, is that nobody else can give them what you do. And that is why, especially if you guys aren't speaking right now, or if you've been on a break or things haven't been very good, they're going to come running back wanting, a new beginning. But the Fool's energy is also about being able to take risks, right? So I feel like that's the thing about this person, is that for them, being a stable, consistent, everyday partner is a risk. For them, it is jumping off the cliff. And that's hard for them. Very hard for them. So that's why I want to get some clarity. Can you please clarify, Spirit, the Fool here? Clarify the Fool, please. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, see? So there you go. There's the, if you're on a twin flame journey, there's the twin flame confirmation card, although you don't have to be, that's fine. But this also shows that it is a major life decision. Are they going to step off the cliff to a power? Are they going to choose something real, something consistent, something grounded, something down to earth, something where they show up every day as a real partner? Or are they going to continue to be that kind of like ghost-like energy that comes in and out of your life? Spirit, can you please clarify that Eight of Pentacles? See, there you go. This person is deeply in love with you, Queen of Cups, okay? And this is why they're realizing that they absolutely want to work on this relationship. Deeply in their heart, in their soul. Is there trauma? Are there issues going to let them open up their heart fully to you? Because the feelings are there. Feelings are there. Let's clarify that Hermit. If this person has been silent, is there anything here about them coming out of Hermit mode? World, yeah. So right now they are definitely feeling deeply. They are possibly in Hermit mode. There is some sort of silence. Their world has definitely shrunk right now. Like they're not expanding their world right now. There is a bit of a completion energy here, or maybe the completion of this particular cycle where things got really bad between the two of you. But they do want that cycle to end. They want it to be completed. It's almost like there's this desire that when they do come out of hermit mode, that the old cycle is done. Let's see what else. And what is Spirit's advice, guidance? Forgive. See? Beautiful. 5D, there's that beautiful, deep connection that we were talking about. Memories, nostalgia, repetition, reliving the past. Intuitive communication, you are connected at the soul level. Tranquility, peace of mind. That comes from forgiveness and big goals. Okay. So yes, this person, especially if you guys are going through a difficult time right now, they are very much thinking over and over again about you, about what happened, about if you fought, if you had a big blow up, they're thinking about that. They're thinking about the confrontation. I feel like they're trying not to, though, you know, they're trying to, because the memories are very painful, they're trying to focus on work or their life goals to like not wallow in that. They may be floundering in terms of what to do, how to move forward, what to say. They still feel a very deep connection here. Like I said before, Two of Cups, you understand them at a level that nobody else does. So it's like they try to run away from that, but they can't run from it because it's their truth. They may wish to ask for forgiveness, but they are kind of stuck on how to say, what to say, how to approach, because they have those control issues. Okay, so if this resonates and you'd like to know what's possibly happening in your situation, if this is what's going on, then I recommend that you do the live reading or the video recorded reading with me so we can go deeper into what's going on with this person, which way they're going, what action steps you can take. I think it would be very powerful and very clarifying. So the links to private readings are in the box below, and your advice from Spirit is practice gratitude. And if you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I have used in this reading, they are at a fantastic price. I believe it's like $15.99 or something like that. Amazon FBA with free shipping. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe. Give this video a like. It really helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. Group 3 that chose this image right here, as well as Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and Libra. Let's see, what are they realizing about you, Group 3? We'll start here with your oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end because we'll also be getting guidance from Spirit. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Breaking point. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Rescue. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay. So I feel like this person is realizing that their feelings for you are a lot deeper than they wanted them to be. Okay, I feel like all of these also connect back to this main card that you chose here, which was actually the Six of Cups in that deck. So I feel like there's this sense of nostalgia, a sense of a sentimental heart, a sense of something running a lot deeper than what someone wanted or anticipated that it would. Okay, and I almost feel like that's what's breaking this person. Like, I feel like this person is going through a very difficult emotional time right now when it comes to you. Like, you have broken them, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I feel like you've broken through their defenses. And I feel like this person can be incredibly rigid and defensive when it comes to what they think, what they feel, what they allow themselves to feel. And I feel very strongly that it's not obvious. Like this is not somebody who you would look at and think that they would be like this. Because they may come off kind, they may come off easygoing, they may come off as somebody who jokes around, but that's not who they really are inside, in the sense that when it comes to relationships, when it comes to their heart, when it comes to love, they're actually more rigid than they seem. Okay, so on the outside, they can seem friendly and easygoing and just, you know, like whatever, but inside they can be very rigid, very protective of their feelings, their heart, what they think and what they feel. And so I feel like when it came to how they felt about you, initially they wanted to keep it casual. They wanted to keep it like, oh, it's no big deal. We love flirting. We love talking. Like they felt like they had a lot to say to you. They felt like it was really fun to talk to you. They felt really good, right? Like you made this person feel like they wanted to open up, like they're really talking to somebody who gets them, who sees them, who understands them, and they really enjoyed that. What they didn't realize is that you were getting under their skin, okay? Over time, they were starting to feel very attached to you, okay? Because I feel like deep down inside, this person is not as emotionally available as they want to say that they are. Like they want people to believe, they want people to think that they are very romantic and open and sweet and caring, but inside there's something within them that almost like is emotionally broken in a way that they need to be rescued emotionally, but they don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit that they have these vulnerabilities inside that make them feel like things are very hidden, you know, that make them feel like it's not safe for them to feel so deeply. So they don't want anybody to know that they rigidly guard those emotions. Okay. But something has happened here. You guys got closer and closer. Something changed and shifted in this person. As they got closer and closer to you, they started realizing that that vulnerability is coming out. That fear of letting somebody in really close, really deep, letting somebody see all their faults, all beyond the self-image. Because I feel like this person is very big on their self-image. Like they want people to see them a certain way. They want to believe certain things about themselves that may not be completely true. And part of what they want to believe is that they are very poetic. They are very romantic. You know, they're a romantic hero or a romantic heroine. Like there's something in them that wants to prove that, but then it ends or it reaches its limit when they're afraid of the intimacy that is involved. It's almost like they want to say the poetic words, they want to appear like very open and romantic and sweet and charming, but inside they're afraid of getting truly close. It kind of ends at the wall of that heart, you know? And so I feel like the closer that they have gotten to you, the more they reached a breaking point where it's like they had to limit how close you could get to them. They had to somehow retreat into their own self-protection. What else are they realizing? Eight of Wands. Eight of Swords. Wow, see? Look at that, conflicting energies. Eight of Cups. Oh my God, we have all eights. Wow. King of Pentacles in the same position as we got in group 2. Wow. Wow. Four of Pentacles. Oh, wow. We've seen this before in this reading as well. In today's reading for other groups. Wow. Okay. Okay. For some of you, now I see. Okay. For some of you, the reason why this person was flirting, didn't want to take it seriously, didn't think that it was going to become deeper, is because they are with someone else. Okay. That's not for everybody. They could be stuck in a different living situation. They could be married. They could be in a relationship. They could, whatever that is. It's like, it's holding on to them, Four of Pentacles, and they are holding on to it. But something about you, and again, this is not for everybody. Okay. If you're not in a third party situation, this person is still going through a very difficult emotional time. Look at all these eights, okay? They are very, very split on what you actually mean to them, what this means in terms of them opening up to a real relationship. Because I feel like this person, even if they've been married, even if they're currently married, even if they've been in long-term relationships, even if they're currently living with somebody else, there is an emotional line that they do not cross. And what I mean by that is that they've never allowed themselves to truly go deep in whatever relationship they've had. The person they're with or the people they've been with in the past don't really know this person at a deep, deep level, even if they live together. Like, this person keeps a wall emotionally. That's what I'm saying. There's like an emotional rigidity here. Like they need to appear like they're open, like they're very like good at relationships, they're good at connecting, they want to appear that way. But again, it reaches an internal limit. After it reaches a certain point, they shut down. They become rigidly like protective of their energy, of their heart. They become a little selfish. Four of Pentacles, like they kind of withdraw or they withhold. They don't want to give fully of themselves. And that is why they do better in a particular role that is more practical. They kind of default to what's practical because that is safe for them. It's not emotional. See, because the only Cups energy we're getting is the central energy of Eight of Cups, which is like they try to run away. They need to turn their back to the deeper emotions that they feel. And this is something they do regardless of who it is. It could be previous partners, it could be a current partner, it's you. They tend to turn their back when things get too emotional. When they feel very emotionally vulnerable, they tend to turn their back and they can even just fully disappear. And that's what's very hurtful about this person. And for you, it might seem like it's so abrupt. Like, what happened? One day things were wonderful. Next day something happened that wasn't even a big deal. And this person just withdrew because it got too emotionally close for them. And that's why they're in this Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. They are very split right now, wanting to come towards you and yet wanting to run away from you. Wanting to hold back from you, but wanting to come to you, missing you. Okay, so very, very split. Let's get some clarification. please clarify this Eight of Cups? See, King of Wands. There you go. This person has tremendous passion towards you. But that is why they're trying to right now mute it, or they're trying to deny the passion that they feel for you, because something has happened. It went beyond their limit. They reached some sort of a breaking point. They could not emotionally tolerate it. And it's probably has to do with this King of Wands energy of like, you know, needing to stay practical, but having this tremendous amount of passion, attraction, you know, and it's like they have to suppress it in order to stay functional somehow. So what about this, sorry, Eight of Swords? I'd like to know, can you clarify this Eight of Swords? Justice. See, they're trying to do what's right, what's fair. They feel like they need justice, or they want to do what's right for themselves. Or if this is a third party situation, they're trying to be fair to the other person, even if you're the one they love and they don't love the other person, but they don't want to face the justice or the legal aspects of what would need to happen if they are otherwise legally somewhere else. Okay. Spirit, can you please clarify this Eight of Wands? See? This is why there's a part of them that wants to run towards you, because you are their emotional center. You've become the emotional center of their life. But they don't want to admit that to themselves, especially if they're in a third party, but it doesn't have to be. It's very hard for them to admit that you've become central to their emotional life. So there's a part of them that wants to just kind of run to you. So what's going on with that selfish energy of like kind of like withholding with that Four of Pentacles? Is that going to resolve? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a decision. You know, they're going to have to make a decision. And it's coming closer, because for some of you, maybe you guys have been silent for a little while. Like no one's talking here. If there's like kind of stagnant energy, not much communication. Fear, potential, darkness, hesitation, insecurity, risk on the potential here, timing, crossroads. Okay. Yeah, so this person is struggling right now to make the decision of which way they need to go. Okay, they're standing at a crossroads. Are they going to lose you forever? Are they going to come forward? Are they going to explain themselves? Because I do feel like for some of you, this person has behaved in ways that you can't understand. You're seeking clarity as to why are they doing this. And the answer to that is because their feelings for you, whatever happened between the two of you, crossed a line, an internal line for them. And it put them into a breaking point where their fear was very, very deep. Fear of letting you in very deeply. Fear of what that means about them. Like, why do they want to give the image of being somebody who is romantic and self-aware and in touch, but then why are they so rigid? Why do they keep intimacy away? And instead, like, they kind of perform poetry, right? It's a different thing to like perform a poetic romantic heart, but when someone actually gets close, you say no. This is what I mean. And that's why I feel like for some of you, you're just suffering with this person's like very odd behavior. Like they want you to come close, but as soon as you come close, they want to push you away because they know what's potentially beautiful here between the two of you. They know what this could be. So now they're standing at the crossroads, and that is why there's a timing to this, okay? That's why the timing feels slow, because we're getting conflicting energies, split energies of the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords, which are pulling in opposite directions. And that's why the time seems to be stretching here, because this person needs to make a decision. So If you want clarity on what's going on with this situation, I highly recommend that you do the personal reading with me, because that's where we can go in deep and see which way is this person going and what could you possibly do to resolve this situation. So the link to personal readings is in the box below, and here is your guidance from Spirit. Make time for self-love. Now, if you'd like to order Oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, these are available with free shipping at Amazon FBA at a really great price. Again, all of the links are below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one.